Hello, ladies. So we have made it to Friday. The heat has not killed us yet, although it's trying. When I was up at 2 o'clock this morning, it was 81 degrees here. That's ridiculous for an overnight temperature. Hi, Polly. Good to see you. She is on Instagram, and it's Pauly. And Kim is over there with you. Hi, Kim. Hi, Violet. Hi, Aunt Dora. Marjorie, Mom, good to see you. Wendy is over on Instagram. Good to see you. I haven't seen you in a while. Hope you're doing good. Yeah, you finally got one of the lives. That's great, Polly. So it is hot, hot, hot here in North Carolina. Like I was saying, when I got up at 2 o'clock this morning, I looked at the temperature and it was 81 degrees. That is unreal for an overnight temperature. You know, I'm from Wyoming. It gets cool there at night. And my mom is in Arizona. It gets cool there overnight. And I have just never seen anything like North Carolina nights. Hi, Allison. So hot, so humid.
So, Allison, I said, go Patriots.
Allison, he said, go Patriots. Just so you know, Cynthia McChristian, she comes on here as Rose McChristian. Her husband is a Patriots fan. So you'll have to reminisce with her a little bit when she's on here. Hi, Juanita. Good to see you. So as a bonus today, and I tell him that all the time. He doesn't listen. Hi, Julie.
I'm not a Patriots fan.
So Allison is telling him to shut it. My oldest son is a Patriots fan, and we just can't stand him.
Tell her I'm never going for the Patriots.
On the years where they're in the Super Bowl, we will pull for literally anyone else. It doesn't matter which team is against them. We're pulling for them. Hi, Robin. You have the $286 million man. But how long is he going to last? That's the thing. Okay, so anybody, comment your temperature in the comments. If you are 90 degrees or above today, you're going to get an extra entry into the drawing because our heat should be good for something, right? Because it's not making us comfortable for sure. All right, so tonight is one and done night. Hi, Esley. If you have not been here on one and done night before, that means I only have one of each of the pieces that I'm showing. So that's the last piece. I can't reorder them. Ooh, Wendy's at 101. Ouch. Where are you at, Wendy? Are you still in Charlotte or are you visiting somewhere? Marjorie's at 93. Robin's got 94. Esley's got 93. Oof. Oof. That's too hot. Ruth is at 100. Terry, tell us what temperature you're at. If you're at 90 or above, you get an extra entry into our drawing for a free piece of jewelry today. Julie's above 90. Yeah, it is hot. Fast fingers. You got your fast fingers on? Everybody do their finger stretches so you can hurry up and get your piece before everybody else does. So actually, let's start with this one pair of earrings. And only because I ordered them in special, I had to order them for someone, so I ordered an extra pair. You've got 93 there, Aunt Dora? Oof. You're comparatively cool? Okay. Allison says she's at 80 today. I need to be there. You're at 88, Terry. Juanita's at 86. Polly's at 86. Well, you're in North Montana, so hopefully you would be cooler.
She got 91 today.
Yeah. Juanita, you had to have gotten to 91 today because we're at 90 now, and it's going down. All right, I got an extra pair of these. So I don't remember what the name of these was. You can probably look these up. They were a couple shows ago. Esley claimed them. Trying to remember the name of them. Oh, Royalty High. I have the package here in front of me. So these are Royalty High. I got one extra pair of these because I had to order them in. So these are the larger square rhinestone earrings. They're a post back. So that post is up at the top, which means they're going to hang down like this. So this is what they are compared to my face. Kind of gives you an idea. Yes, yours came in, Polly. So I had to order yours. So I got an extra pair. And Esley really loves hers. So somebody can take home this pair. Royalty High. It's number one for tonight. They are pretty, aren't they, Wendy? I like white rhinestones because you can wear them with like anything. They pretty much match everything you've got. Mom said a little cooler with the rain, but now it's humid. Yeah, that's where we're at in North Carolina. It's ridiculous because when it rains, it doesn't get cool like it does in other places. It just gets humid, which makes it feel hotter. So these are abstract anthropology. In black, these are dangly earrings. They have a teardrop-shaped black stone. In the center, it's not a rhinestone. It's like the polished rock-type stone with an abstract silver frame around the outside, kind of in an egg shape. This is the length and size of these next to my face, so it kind of gives you an idea of proportions. So these are abstract anthropology. They are in black. They're going to be number 2. Weatherman just said we're at 100, Ruth. That's just too hot. I know it's August, but come on. Let's get a break. We just had a break. That's the problem. We're probably not going to get another break till October. Why do I live here again? I don't know. I'm confused. Except there's 2 little girls here that call me grandma, and I really like them. All right, these are radically retro in gold. Do they remind you of the beaded curtains? That's what they remind me of. So we've got beaded tassels coming down from a chevron kind of shape made from gold bars. These gold bars are all fused together, so this is one piece. And then we have the dangly beaded curtain hanging off the bottom. This is the size. Let's see, they come down to about here. These are radically retro in gold, and they are number 3. Your favorite too, Esley? Yeah. You got the ones in silver. They are really pretty. I think silver goes with more things. Not so many people wear gold anymore. Mom and I were just talking about that a little bit earlier. Remember, like, what was it, 15 years ago, maybe 20 years ago, everybody was wearing gold. And now everybody's kind of switched over to silver. So not so many people are wearing gold anymore. But we don't get a lot of gold things. So I do try to buy them when we get them in. These are called Terra Incognito in silver. They are a silver teardrop with kind of a scratch pattern on the front of them. Let's see if we can get you a better picture over here. Instagram gets fuzzy and then gets clear and then gets fuzzy. You know, it does its thing. This is the length of these. So very pretty shiny silver teardrop earrings. So these are Terra Incognito. They're in silver. They are number 4. Yes, Juanita, I was the same way. I used to wear a lot of gold, but then they stopped putting out a lot of gold. I guess not as many people were wearing it, so they weren't putting it out. And so I kind of switched to silver by default because that's what everything was when I went in the store. So these are trickle down effect in white. So these are loose white rhinestones. They're not framed. They're just held together by little loops. Number 4 to Aunt Dora. So we've got a little strand of the white rhinestones hanging from a silver fishhook back. This is the length.
Sorry, I don't understand, but I found something similar.
So this is the size. Google thinks that I'm talking to it, so it's trying to talk to me. I'd prefer that it didn't. So these are trickle down effect in white. They are number 5. Which makes it time to play Family Feud. So every 5 questions, we're going to play a Family Feud question. Whoever gets the chosen answer first will get an extra entry into the drawing, so you can increase your chances of winning. You got an entry just for being here tonight and saying hi. So if you haven't said hi and you're on, please do so that we can put you in that drawing for the free piece. Let's see. All right, we're going to take answer number 4 out of 6 on this one. So we've got 6 possible answers. Number 4 is going to be our winner, which helps make it a little bit more fair for those who have slower internet or slower minds, you know, like mine. Name a state where you can still find real cowboys. And I mean real cowboys, not real cowboys. a state where you can still find real cowboys. Wyoming was number 2. New Mexico. Texas was, of course, number 1. Wyoming was number 2. Let's see. Montana was number 3. Idaho didn't make it on the list. It really should have. Oklahoma was number 4. That was the correct answer. It looks like Julie got that one in first. Congratulations, Julie. Arizona was on there too. Arizona. Livermore, California. I think those are the real cowboys. And Colorado was number 6. So, of course, they did miss some in there because there definitely are some more states that have real cowboys. But those are some pretty good answers. So let's move on to necklaces. Yeah, Julie's being fast tonight. She's got the fast fingers. She's going to be the one to beat. There are real cowboys and real cattle in Livermore. I didn't realize they raised cattle in California anymore. Here, not so much cattle. We've got pigs, we've got turkeys, we've got chickens. So those are usually our cheaper meats. Beef is more expensive because they don't raise it locally. So this one is Starlight Social in gold. So these are gold framed round white rhinestones. I almost said red. Round white rhinestones. I got going with those R's and I couldn't stop. Strung together on a gold chain. The earrings are those same rhinestones in the gold frame on a fishhook back. And of course, because tonight's one and done, we only have one of everything. This one is about 1/2 inch below that collar. The collar is up at the collarbones so that you have a point of reference. So it'd be, the collarbones are about where my chain is hanging on me. So this one would hang about 1/2 inch further down than that. It does have a 2-inch extension included on it. So you could use that to bring it down closer to the middle of the chest if you wanted a little bit longer length. So this one, let me get it all turned right. Starlight Social in gold. Number 6 to Kimberly. So this one's number 6. And yes, I'm going in order of numbers, so you can anticipate my numbers if you want to. If you want to claim it before I've given you a number, just assume it's the next number. I try to always go in order for that reason, so that you don't have to wait for me to give you a number. So let's do something else in gold, but this is rose gold. So rose gold is a combination of copper and gold, which gives it its pinkish appearance, that little bit of copper that's in it. These are rose gold circles with a circular cutout. It's asymmetrically placed, so you've got a little bit thicker circle on the bottom than you do on top. It's linked by circular rose gold links that make up that chain. This one's called In Full Orbit. The earrings are rose gold circles as well on a fishhook back. This one, also pretty close to 1/2 inch below that chest, or below the collarbones. Collarbones, whatever. 1/2 inch. 2 inches of extension will bring it down close to the middle of the chest. With the circles, it's going to hang right about here. So between the middle of the chest and the top of the bust is going to be your extended length. This one is In Full Orbit in rose gold. I love the polished circles because they reflect the light so nicely. It's like looking in a mirror. This one's number 7. Don't worry, we don't always only have gold. They just kind of got grouped together a little bit there.
There's gold in them down here.
Our next one actually has a coordinating bracelet to go with it. And I actually own this one myself because I love the bright pink color. So this one is bright pink pebbles. This is called Pebble Pioneer in pink. So you can see it's a very bright pink mixed with a little white and lighter pink on those pebbles. And then we also have some pebble shapes in the silver. This is a 2-strand necklace, a little bit on the smaller side for those who like the daintier pieces. The earrings are one of the pink pebbles and one of the silver pebble shapes on a little ring on a fishhook back. And I'll show you that coordinating bracelet as well. This one, also really close to 1/2 inch, which means its extended length is going to come down about here between the mid chest and the top of the bust. The bracelet is basically a miniature of that necklace. It's 2 strands of those hot pink pebbles and silver pebbly pieces. It is the adjustable chain, so we've got a lobster clasp like you do on the necklace with some extension so that you can make it fit your wrist. So this one is going to be number 8. You do not have to buy both pieces. If you don't want both pieces, just let me know which one you do want so that we can get that down right for you. So these are number 8. That one's a Robin. You've got it. Do you want the set? I know you usually do unless you specify. Okay, both pieces. Gotcha. This one is Modern Minimalist. It is also in rose gold. We have hammered rose gold discs with a tiny white rhinestone in the lower right-hand corner. So 2 strands here, one with a smaller rose gold disc, one with a little bit larger. The earrings are the white rhinestones in a rose gold frame on a fishhook back. I have to take my pin out of Linda. She's objecting to being stuck and she's trying to make the necklaces hang funny. So the top one hangs right below that collar. You've just barely got a little bit of collar. The Pebble Pioneer, I don't believe it comes in silver, but I've got something similar in white. Or do you want this one in silver? I think I had it in black. I'm not sure if I have any left. But this one's in rose gold. So right below the collar and then just above the middle of the chest, about 1.25 inches down. If you move all this down 2 inches, you're going to be right in this area.
Number 9. So she wanted that one.
Okay, this one in silver. I will look. Can you check the website and see if I still have one in black? It's Modern Minimalist in rose gold. I'm not sure if I do or not. But this one's going to be number 9. I haven't seen it yet in silver. That doesn't mean it didn't come out in silver. It just means I haven't seen it. I don't catch all the new release days, so sometimes I miss things. But I've had it in 2 colors. All right, this one is called Flight of Fanciness in gold. So we've not only got gold frames, but we've got gold colored rhinestones, a very light gold color. This looks like a feather with the little marquee shaped rhinestones. This is a bar necklace, so it is all in one piece all together. The earrings are those little marquee shaped gold rhinestones in the gold frame as well on a fishhook back. This one, also about 1/2 inch below that collar. I guess it's the popular length for tonight. This one will come down to mid-chest and hang between mid-chest and the bust with that extension. So we have Flight of Fanciness in gold. It is number 10. There we go. If I don't find it while we're on the show live and I have it, Robin, I'll send you a picture of it later. Because it happens where we can't find it during the show, but I do have it. All right. Number 3 out of 4. If you lost your wallet, what would you miss the most?
It says you do have one in black.
It says I have one in black. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
If you lost your wallet, what would you miss the most? It's probably hanging on the board then. Photos was number 4, actually. Driver's license was number 1.
You here?
In the short black, which would be back there. Credit cards was number 2. Money. Money was actually number 3, and I think Robin was the first one to get that. I know it was over here on Facebook, so let me make sure I didn't miss anybody before that. Yes, Robin got it first. So driver's license, credit cards, money, and pictures. I'm thinking money and pictures should be first, number 1 and 2, because those aren't replaceable. I mean, I guess in the age of digital photos, you probably could replace pictures, but driver's license and credit cards, they're pretty easy to just cancel and reissue. Yeah, I saw you, Kimberly. You were right behind Robin. You were in between, let's see, Robin and the second one that got it was Terry, I believe. So you were in between the two of them. But great minds think alike. Right. Let's see. You don't see it back there?
Mm-mm.
Okay, it's probably behind the board then.
I'll look.
I'll get it later. All right, this one is called Ocean Odyssey. It is in pink. I'm trying to keep these beads separated there. This is a 4-layer necklace. So we've got 2 layers of just chain up here, which are trying to have little pinks in them.
Chain.
Yeah, no, not chain of fools. And 2 lengths that have the beads on them. So these are cloudy pink beads. We also have some transparent beads that are either a very pale pink or white. It's really, really hard to tell. I think they might be super pale pink. On this silver chain, the earrings are the cloudy pale pink beads on a fishhook back. Let me make this symmetrical so that it lays right.
Shannon in the house.
Hi, Shannon. So this one is not quite half an inch. So we're going to go with 3/8 of an inch below the collar to that first chain. If you take the 2-inch extension and use it, you're going to be right in this area. So again, about mid-chest to right above the bust.
Tell Shannon I'm charging her for all the information she inquired of me today.
Max says he's charging for information now. So this one is Ocean Odyssey. It is in a pale pink. I know it might just look white to you because the color sometimes is hard to tell, but it is a pale pink. It is number 11. I mean, she actually got the information from me, so
Yeah, but I had to give it to you.
just saying. So technically, I owe you for the information, and then she owes me. This one is Classy Classicist in silver. So when paparazzi says silver, they basically mean gray. This is a darker gray rhinestone. It is in the teardrop shape. It's in a silver setting on a silver chain. And then our earrings are also those dark gray rhinestones. That one wants to flip around. Dora beat you to it, Robin. You two are going to have to duke it out over that one. So the teardrops on a fishhook back. You're going to pass the bill along? I know somebody who's not going to appreciate that bill. All right, this one I'm going to have to hold up because the tag pulls it back. It's about a half an inch
All right, make sure Robin's not wanting 12.
below that collar.
Oh, okay, she's giving it to you.
Okay, we're actually at number 12. So which one did you want, Robin? So Andorra said sold 11. That was the pink one. Which one do you want? This one is going to be number 12. Classy Classicist in silver. It took a minute for hers to come in, and I didn't realize I wasn't on number 11 anymore.
Sorry, Rob,
Okay,
what's
so that worked out perfectly. So you can have number 12 and Outdoor can have number 11 and we're good. See, it all works out in the end. Some ladies have mentioned that they've had cat fights on their shows over the jewelry, and I just can't imagine because you ladies are always so nice to each other. All right, this one is in brass. This is City Couture. City Couture. So we have the mirrored brass colored rhinestones, and then we have antiqued brass faceted beads in between those. So they're alternating. They're on the antiqued brass chain. I do have a matching bracelet for this. Yes, we're classy, ladies. No cat fights. The earrings are the faceted brass colored beads on a fishhook back. I tend to like brass, especially for fall, because it's the nice darker kind of brownish color. It goes with a lot of the fall colors really nicely, especially like a mustard yellow. But I also wear those other times of the year. That one's about 1/2 inch below the collar with the 2-inch extension. It's going to come down about mid-chest and sit right here between mid-chest and the top of the bust. The bracelet, see if you can see that, is pretty much the same thing as the necklace, just a smaller version. It does have the lobster clasp and the extension. So these are going to be number 13, City Couture, and the bracelet in brass, number 13. And because I wouldn't leave you hanging most of the time with upgrade earrings, especially if paparazzi actually has them, we have hoops that are in that same type of material. So we've got the rhinestones that are in that brass color, as well as the antiqued brass frames. These are hoops. Those rhinestones go about halfway back, and then they turn into just the beaded look. This is the size of these hoops. So kind of a medium large. These are not the large ones. They're also just a little bit bigger than a medium. So these would match perfectly with that necklace and bracelet if you'd like an upgrade earring for that, or if you just like them on their own. These are called rhinestone studded safs in brass, and they're number 14. And then next up, we have Progressively Vogue. Progressively Vogue in copper. This is a rope type or a cord type chain in antique copper. And then we have some imperfect circles in the antique copper as well. So a little bit darker copper, like a used penny, not the brand new ones you get from the bank. The earrings are the circles in antique copper as well on the fishhook back. This one, it's about 3/8 of an inch, so not quite 1/2 of an inch below that collar. With the 2-inch extension, you're going to be able to bring it down to sit right about here. So just above the bust, 13 and 14 to Allison. This one is Progressively Vogue in copper, number 15. So you like how I put that together for you, Allison? The hoops are more of a newer release. The necklace and the bracelet were a little bit before that. So they came out kind of different times. I don't know why they don't bring them out at the same time. This doesn't make any sense to me. Seems like it would be better business sense for them to bring it all out at one time, but no. All right, we're going to take answer number 3 out of 5 on this one. Name something people carry in their hands as they board planes. Mom would like number 15. Something people carry in their hands as they board planes.
Mom, number 15.
Yeah.
Mom in the house.
A baby, luggage, and a ticket. Let's see. The babies were number 5. Your ticket was number 1. Luggage or your carry-on, of course, number 2. Food. Oh, that's a good one. They didn't have that one on there. Passport. That's a good one. Purse, phone, water. Let's see. This is what I would have in my hand. So we still haven't gotten the other 2 answers. Phone is a good one. And phone could pass for this these days, because that's kind of how we use them. Not your wallet. Ooh, a balloon. We're going on a fancy trip. We're going to have a party. Camera. That was number 4. So that's what we use. We use our phones for that a lot. Number 3. We also do this a lot digitally now. So you may not have a hard copy of this. But what might you have so that you can keep yourself entertained on the plane? Oh, iPad and laptop, they're so close. But what are you doing with them? Movies? That's close. What else would you do? Book. Yes. Book. Polly was the first one to get that one. You came in just a second before my mom did, Polly, so you did good. Something to read. Yeah. And I'm like everybody else. I do it on my Kindle mostly lately, especially since, I don't have to lug around 1,000 books. I can do it all digitally on the Kindle. But you've got to have something to read. I find that I can't pay attention to the movies on a flight because there's too much going on around you. Sometimes too much noise, but I can read a book. I know Mom gets motion sickness, so I don't know. Does that affect you on the plane, Mom? Does it bother you to fly and read? I don't know. That's an interesting one. All right, let's do some earrings next. I was going to do some more necklaces, but let's do some earrings next. Don't worry, I've got plenty. We're not even going to touch the one and dones that I actually have. You're trying to help Kelly get on while you're playing? Okay. Well, you're doing good. All right. These are Forever Florals in yellow. So these are a yellow pressed flower in a clear acrylic frame. And then it has silver around the outside edge. These are also silver fishhook backs. Some little happy flowers. Robin wants these. This is the length of these, Robin, and the size. So these are number 16. They belong to Robin. Little happy flowers. I know you said your favorite color is yellow, so that makes sense. Yes, they do look like sunflowers. That's your favorite flower? Sunflowers are such happy flowers. We have big fields of them around here. They grow them. I'm not sure what for, whether it's for like the florists or whether it's for sunflower seeds, but you can actually go pick your own sunflowers here. They have big fields. All right, these are Free-Spirited Fashionista. So these are some dangly earrings. We have a little floral pattern up at the top, and then they have these yellowy orange beads in between and little feathers hanging down off the bottom. You'll have to do that next time you come through Raleigh, Robin. There's several places around here around this time of year. So little feathers coming from the bottom. This is the length and size of these earrings. So these are Free-Spirited Fashionista. They're in orange. That's what they're calling them. Number 17. I think daisies are happy flowers too, Terry. I remember that that movie. And with the varieties of daisies, they come in so many different colors. All right, these are totally hooked in rose gold. So they're like an oblong teardrop or kind of like a fishing hook. They do have a little bit of faceting to them, so they're not completely smooth. These are in rose gold. This is the size and the length. Hi, Kim. We got Kim Evans on Facebook. So we got two Kims in the house. Hi, Carol. This is totally hooked in rose gold. Number 18. Number 19. These are cactus blossom in red. So a little antiqued silver flower with the red crackle bead above. Hi, Daisy. Oh, in North Dakota, they had sunflowers? Cool. Number 18 to Isabel, Aunt Dora. So these are a little dangly earring. This is the size. These are cactus blossom in red. These are going to be number 19. Let me turn them. There we go. They almost tried not to show up. Number 19. They're trying to hide from us. Robin would like those. And then I have these myself too. These are called Open Pastures in green. Just a little bit too late, Carol. Just a little bit. I think you don't have those already. Maybe you give them to your daughter. So these have an army green rectangular stone in the center. This is crackle stone, surrounded by that ornate silver frame. And then we have the little, I call these shell beads. They remind me of the Madeline's cookies with the striations or the lines down the sides. Hi, Becky. This is the length of these. So they're open pastures in green. So Carol, Robin said you can have them if you want them. So just let me know. This is number 20. Let me know whether you want to accept that or not.
It's possible. You want me to see who's bottom?
I think Carol might have, but it might have been for her daughter. Because she was buying things for her daughter at one point. All right. We're going to take answer number 2 out of 4. Okay, so Carol said sure. Thank you for doing that, Robin. Name a kind of pet bird. Pet bird. We're looking for answer number 2 out of 4.
The ladies are nice.
Yeah, see, my ladies are nice. We have no fights. Parrot was number 3. Canary. You got it, Julie. Right off the bat. A canary. Parakeet was actually number 1. That's the most common bird pet. And then we had a finch. Kimberly's going to keep a hummingbird over here. When you catch it, you let me know, Kimberly, because I'm going to actually drive down to New Bern and see that. The North Carolina Cardinal. Are you going to keep him inside? You know what? I love those when they sit in my Bradford pear tree when they're blooming, because all those white blooms and then the green leaves behind them and that red bird makes such a nice contrast. I love seeing them sit in the branches of that tree. I love hummingbirds too, but they're really hard to see. They move so fast. They're incredible little birds. If you ever want to amaze yourself about animal life or creation, research some birds or some insects. There's some pretty amazing stuff out there. This one is Tour de Demure. This is also in copper, so an antiqued copper. We've got 2 chains of different gauges up at the top, so 2 simple chains. And then down below we have some You almost have a mirrored appearance, some faceted beads in copper with sort of a mirrored appearance. You see how shiny they are. And then some pearly beads in that same copper color. So on the antique copper chain, our earrings are the pearly beads in that copper color on a fishhook back.
Who won that last? Oh, I got it, Julie.
Yeah, Julie got it.
Mm-hmm.
So this one, the chains are falling right up here just below that collar. With the 2-inch extension, you're going to be able to bring them down here. And so it's going to lay between mid-chest and the bust with that extension. Now they do fit differently on different people. Kind of depends on your size, your shape. But you can also add another extension if you want to. They're really cheap to buy somewhere. If you want to get some extra extensions and add to these. So this is Tour de Demure in copper. I can also make you some as long as I've got the materials to do it, which I do right now. Just tell me how many inches you need to extend it. And I can make you an extension to put on there. Hi, Lucy. Number 21 to Daisy. Thank you, Daisy. I thought that one was pretty. I like copper. Thank you for sharing, Lucy. And this one is a really nice color combination. I'm doing okay. I'm hot. Is it hot at the beach too? I think it is. Usually you get that wind off the ocean, but still. Okay, this one is Seaside Soiree. It is in multi. So we've got yellow and gray. A nice, bright, cheery yellow. And then we have a medium gray. We also have some polished silver beads in here. And some polished silver rippled discs with like a scratch texture on them. The earrings are the yellow round opaque beads. This one goes to Robin.
I'm not wasting no time.
Nope, just not wasting any time. There we go. Over 100. Yeah, that's hot. This is like 3/8 of an inch below the collar. With your 2-inch extension, you're going to be able to bring that down. So it's going to, again, sit between mid-chest and the bust. Yes, she is fast, isn't she, Esley? She's the one to beat. This one is Seaside Soiree in multi. Number 22 goes to Robin. Oh, you just had a heart attack. Yeah, it's probably a good idea to stay inside then. It's so hot. That can't be good for you, right? Can't be good for you. I was telling my husband, I was sitting talking to a friend yesterday. We had driven up, and she's standing outside, and I'm sitting in the vehicle with the air conditioner on, and just with the window open, I was sweating. I have the vents blowing on me, and I'm still sweating in there. It was crazy. You have to really be careful in this kind of heat. This is airheaded. Like H-E-I-R, like you're inheriting something. Airheaded in brown. So again, we have the coppery type pearly beads. At the bottom, we have some white rhinestones up above and some silver caged beads, which means that they are hollow beads with a pretty pattern in them. You can see through them. The earrings are the brown pearly or metallic looking beads on a fishhook back. This is a good time to just be inside, right, Lucy? This one is already extended out. So this is with the extension. It's laying just above mid-chest on Linda. If you didn't use the extension, it would be up here closer to the collar. Let's see if I can pull it up that far. There we go. So that's what it would look like without the extension. This is with the extension. So this one, airheaded in brown, number 23. Polly, if Kelly's having trouble getting on Instagram, I do have it on YouTube also under my business name. So it's streaming on YouTube as well right now.
Yes, Mom. What's Pop's doing?
Max wants to know what Dad's up to, Mom. He could have used some help with that power steering today. He had to replace the pressure line on the power steering. It was not a fun job. This one's called Follow Your Compass in purple. So this is a smaller, dainty necklace. Has the little flattened sections along in the chain. Our center kind of looks like that compass. And it has a purple bead in the center. Robin would like this one too. Yeah, it may be easier for her, Polly. The earrings are the tassels, also with those flattened sections in the chain, which makes for some pretty reflectivity of the light. This one is also about 3/8 of an inch below the collar. Just TV, huh? That's not adventurous at all. So this is Follow Your Compass in purple and belongs to Robin, number 24. Don't worry, I've got plenty more purple. Fifth Avenue Flirtation in purple. This is more of a plummy purple. So these are barrel-shaped beads in a transparent purple. I had to think about that word. I don't know what was so hard about that. And then purple pearly beads as well. So this looks like a multi-layer, but this is actually all together. So there's 2 layers of chain attached to each other, and then these 2 layers of bead also attached, the transparent and the pearly. The earrings are the pearly purple beads on a fishhook back. This one is laying right up here at the collar. With the 2-inch extension, you're going to be able to bring it down. It's not going to quite hit mid-chest, but because of the beads, it's going to take up that space anyway in the mid-chest. So the chain is actually going to be up a little bit higher, but your beads will bring it down to mid-chest. So this one is Fifth Avenue Flirtation in purple. It's number 25. I also have Facebook. So we're on Facebook, we're on Instagram, and we're on YouTube. And I actually have a business page and a personal page on Facebook, so I do it on both. So we're in 4 places at once. Did you know I could be in 4 places at once? No wonder I'm confused. All right, here's one for the girls that took shop. We're going to take answer number 3 out of 6. Name a brand of motor oil. A brand of motor oil. We had a debate about how many of you would know all these brands of motor oil before we got started.
Crisco is not one.
Crisco is not one of them. There's 6 different brands that they named on here, and there's actually, of course, more than that. Pennzoil was number 1. STP was not on here. Can you believe that? Valvoline. Valvoline was on here. It was number 5. Mobile. You got it. Mobile was number 4. So that was Robin. Let's see what else. Esley has absolutely no idea. That's okay. Number 2 was Quaker State. Let's see. What else? Trying to see if you got some of the other ones.
And we can laugh at her.
Yeah, Esley, just say olive oil, and that way we'll have something to laugh about for the rest of the day. There's 2 more. Can you get the other 2? Sometimes we change our own. Sometimes we take it to somebody and have them change it. I really hate paying those prices, though, when you know how easy oil of Olay. I don't think we should put that in the car.
No, that's better. That's
Haviland was one of them, Terry. Haviland was number 4. Lucas was not on there. It's one more. Castrol. There you go, Daisy. So This is the interesting question. Daisy and Esley, your sisters. How come Daisy knows all the oil brands and Esley doesn't? Did you always change the oil, Daisy, or did you hang out with Dad out in the garage? She's just trying to show you up, Esley. It's okay. Cheater. But, you know, you can look online. You look them up. See? There you go. She's just more creative. Because Daisy Googled it. There you go. I don't even know. What do we have in ours right now? I have no idea. Let me get one of these shorter boards because they show the long necklaces a little bit better. They keep sliding off the bust. It's too slick. All right, this one is Beachside Babe. This is in pink. So obviously hanging down below my board, this is going to be a longer necklace. We've got 3 layers. So one just of chain, one with a finer chain, and the opaque pink beads with the silver rings. And then our last one is a little bit heavier gauge chain. Hi, Sandra. With the opaque pink beads and the silver rings. So this is a 3-layer longer necklace. Our earrings are the pink opaque beads on a fishhook back. It made my mind go blank for a second. I was thinking about you, Sandra, and about the necklace at the same time, and my brain could not process both. This one hangs down to the dropped waist. That is on this top. With the 2-inch extension, you can bring that down into the lower belly area, or depending on your size, it may hang a little bit higher for you. The only way to shorten it, you could fasten that lobster clasp into the chain and bring it up just a little bit if you want it just a little shorter. It's going to hang more in the mid to lower abdomen if you do that. Also, don't Google this without putting paparazzi. We have to pick on Max because he did it with the yellow one. The first thing he did was put in Beachside Babe yellow, and he got some Beachside Babes.
Okay, that's old now. Let's
in yellow. No. We're not going to let that go. So this one is Beachside Babe in pink by Paparazzi. It's number 26. Daisy will remember. Mm-hmm. I know Daisy will remember. We have to pick on you some kind of way. Mm-hmm. Yeah. You don't want those. Violet says it's still funny.
I'm not laughing, Violet.
He's not laughing. He's kind of a spoil sport today. This one is Watercolor Skies. In pink. She's laughing as I'm saying that. Okay. So this is kind of in an ombre style. We start with the white, go to a pale pink, and then to the darker pink on the bottom. This is in wood. So the pendant is wood. It is very, very light, very lightweight. And it's on the silver chain. I also have it in another color, so I'll show you that one in just a second. The earrings are the chain tassel in silver on a fishhook back. Don't worry, I laughed the first time you did it too. This one is in the mid-abdomen for length. With the 2-inch extension, you'd be able to bring it down here to the dropped waist. You also could shorten that one. This is a freely moving chain through that ring. So you could pull it up just as much as you wanted to. Sorry, my nose is tickling from allergies. And fasten in the chain. And pull it up further. Even get it up to here. And I just dropped the rest of the extra chain down my back. So that's a good way to shorten a long necklace if it has the freely moving chain. I also have it in a yellow, which is kind of a reverse. It starts with the darker color in a brown and fades to a yellow at the bottom. So I have one of each. These are called Watercolor Skies. in pink or in yellow. And they're going to be number 27, if I can ever get the numbers out. Pink or yellow. Number 27. Isn't that what you get married for, so that you can annoy the same person for the rest of your life? I'm really good at it too.
Yeah, I'm good too. So.
Yeah, I mean, he has his moments. You don't see most of them, but he has his moments. This one is collectively carefree. I forgot the first word just like that. Collectively carefree. So this is, it's similar to the Beachside Babe. It is in the pale pink opaque beads rather than the hot pink. So a little bit lighter colors. Still has the 3, which I have twisted around up on the top. The 3 lengths of chain. 2 of them are the plain chain. The last one is the heavier chain with the rings and the opaque pale pink beads. He's good on camera. He never gets on camera.
Yeah, she's seeing me on Zoom. Meeting.
Oh, on the Zoom meetings, I guess. Yeah. The earrings are the pale pink beads on a fishhook back. And most of these ladies never see him on camera. So this one is already down below this dropped waist with the 2-inch extension. It's going to go even further into that lower belly area. Again, you could fasten into this chain with that lobster clasp, pull it up a little bit, make it a little shorter if you wanted to. But this one is collectively carefree. Yeah.
Okay.
In the pale pink is number 28. Just an elbow, yes, or a hand once in a while. I think you saw the back of his shirt earlier when he was looking on the board. So the back of his bright orange shirt. That's about as much as you're going to get. That's okay. That's all I usually see of him too. Usually he keeps himself so busy outside doing stuff. He's here all day, but I never see him. All right, so now we have one in blue. You just lost power. That's not good. You having storms again? Of course, I guess it's Florida. You kind of always have storms, right? Lots of rain. All right, this one is Marina Majesty in blue. We have 3 lengths of chain at the bottom, which are trying to twirl around each other. I have it on here crooked again. We have transparent blue faceted beads. We have opaque blue round beads. We have some polished silver in the round and also in that kind of diamond shape. Was that a Beach Babe wave? It might have been. The earrings are the blue opaque beads on a fishhook back. Not storming right now. Yes, he should do a show someday, Esley, but I can't get him to. This one is also down at that dropped waist with a 2-inch extension. It will be down here in the lower belly area. Again, you could fasten into this chain if you wanted to shorten it just a little bit. So maybe get it up there a little closer to mid-abdomen. This one is Marina Majesty. In blue, it is number 29. You got it? Okay. This is going to be number 30. We'll ask one more final question, then we'll see a couple pieces while he does the drawing, and we'll be done for the night. No, he still has not modeled a necklace for us. And you know, John did the really bright multicolored one, so this one is a longer necklace. It is called Trend Setting Trinket in copper. So this is the shiny bright copper of a brand new penny. We have 2 crescents or arcs of that copper metal, and then little, they look like wooden spoons to me, little copper spoons, spoon-shaped trinkets hanging off the bottom. The earrings are also those little trinkets hanging from a circle on a fishhook back. I love the bright copper. It's one of my favorite metals. This one hangs about mid-abdomen. With the 2-inch extension, you can bring that down to the dropped waist. This one does not have a freely moving chain, so you'll be able to pull it up, but not as much to keep it symmetrical. So you can get it up to about here, like right below the bust. You'd be able to get it without being able to see that lobster clasp on the side of your neck. This is trend-setting trinket in the shiny copper, and it is number 30. All right, our final question for the day. Since it's hot outside, we're going to talk about something cold. We're going to take answer number 3 out of 6. Tell me the coldest room in the house. Coldest room in the house. May not be your house, because, I mean, some places have extra rooms, but coldest place in a house. Bedroom? That's the way I would like it. That's number 1. The bathroom's number 2. The basement. And cellar's the same thing, so we'll take that. So it looks like Robin got it first again. You are quick on the draw tonight, Robin. So the basement or the cellar? The walk-in refrigerator? Yes, I would love to have one of those. I used to go in those when I was working for the restaurants to cool off or to scream, because they're very well insulated. Nobody can hear you. Yeah, we don't have many basements here either, Terry. They stay too damp. Way too damp. So the living room was number 4. So I see the family room, or den, that would be about the same thing. The porch, Kimberly's going to go, or Polly's going to go completely outside. The porch is the coolest room in the house. The kitchen wasn't on here. My kitchen's always hot. The dining room and the garage. I don't know why the garage would be cool unless it's the middle of winter, because ours doesn't have heating or air conditioning. So no matter what temperature it is, it's extreme. Extremely cold or extremely hot. All right, this one is Rockin' Rockette in purple. Oh, that's okay. Mudroom wasn't on there, so Rockin' Rockette in purple. This is a little bit shorter. Julie, you are our winner tonight. So Julie is our winner. You get a free piece this week. So it will appear on your invoice as a $5 credit down at the bottom. It'll say free piece and minus $5. That will take off the equivalent of what one piece would have been. If you don't have anything this week in your order, it will carry over to whenever your next order is. So these are pearly purple beads with also some crystal type purple beads in between. Okay, bye, Kimberly. There's 2 lengths of the larger gauge chain in between these 2 sets of the pearly beads. And then the earrings are the purple pearly beads on a fishhook back. This one hangs about a 1/4 inch below that collar with that first layer. So the first layer is a little high. The last layer is in the middle. With the 2-inch extension, you're going to be able to take this from an upper chest to a lower chest necklace. So it'll take up that lower half of the chest. So this one is Rockin' Rockette in purple. It is number 31. We're winding down. 3 more things to go. Next up are earrings. These are double hung rings. So 2 separate rings hung from the same little loop up here. These are in antique copper. They have a little texturing on them. Okay, bye, Robin. A little texturing. They're on an antique copper fishhook back. This is the size. So we have rounded out in copper, number 32. Number 33. This is Money Mood in blue. So this is double opals. The outside is a dot motif, silver oval. The inside are dark blue rhinestones in an oval. They're set in silver. This is, of course, a longer necklace that I've pulled back. The earrings like to twist themselves around in the tag. But besides that, they are dark blue rhinestones as well in that fishhook back. This one obviously has the freely moving chain because here's that lobster clasp making its way around the front. This one's hanging down in the lower abdomen area, kind of around the belly button area. With the 2-inch extension, you could bring that down into the lower belly. And as we've already seen, it has a freely moving chain, so you could fasten into that chain and bring it up higher if you'd like to wear it a little bit higher. So this one is Money Mood in blue. This is like a midnight blue. It's very dark. Number 33. And last but never least, because sometimes we save the best things for last. We get the layers right here so that they lay. All right, this one is Sparkle of the Day in black. So this is a 3-layer necklace. See, and I still twisted it when I put it over here. Get back under there. 3-layer necklace with the 3 silver chains. This second layer that I'm trying to show you is doubled. So it actually hangs as 2 layers. There we go. Hangs as 2 layers. But this one is doubled. So there's actually 3 chains there. It has black rhinestones. And then the earrings are also the black rhinestones on a fishhook back. Let's see if I can do this without twisting it up again. It just likes to get wrapped around itself. There we go. All right, so this one is hanging mid to lower abdomen with the 2 layers, or the 3 layers altogether. With the 2-inch extension, though, you could bring this down to the dropped waist and the lower belly. Okay, goodbye, Julie. So this one is Sparkle of the Day in black. It's our last piece for tonight. This is number 34. 34. Yep, 34. That's what Taylor would say. So thank you all so much for joining us tonight. We'll be back Sunday at 7 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. So depending on what time zone you're in, you have to subtract a couple hours there. But it will be in the evening on Sunday. We have all new pieces. I got 2 orders in today. So I've got new stuff to show you. Looking forward to doing that. You all have a great weekend. Hopefully productive and restful at the same time. I'm going to try to do the same myself. So we're going to have to say goodnight.